Hey guys, how's it going? It's youth tonight, and I thought I'm so happy to be with you guys. And what? Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I should take this mask off. Thanks. Yeah, you didn't hear me very well, and since you're not physically present with me, I think I don't need a mask. Okay, so every meal at our family, one of my children used to really hate it when his hands would get dirty. Like he couldn't stand having whatever food on his hands, applesauce or whatever, and he just hated it and couldn't touch anything else. And so he actually finally learned the word for washcloth in French, which is débarbouillette. Just repeat after me at home, please. Débarbouillette. That's not bad. And he got into the habit of anytime his hand would get dirty, even a little bit dirty, if he had picked up a noodle or something, and he would just lean back and throw his hands up in the air and go, débarbouillette, débarbouillette. He wouldn't even look at me in the eyes or his mom. He'd just go, débarbouillette, débarbouillette. And we still laugh about this, but you know what? He actually had a pretty sound theology of prayer, that kid. You know, because when I read what Jesus tells us about how we should come toward God in prayer as a father, this is what he says, Matthew 7, chapter 7, verse 7 to 9. Jesus says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Who among you, if his son asks him for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you then, who are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him?" See, Teddy knew three things about asking. Teddy knew exactly what he needed at that moment. Secondly, Teddy believed that I, as a father, could provide for him. And thirdly, he asked his own way. Was it polite? No, but he asked in his own way to make his request known. And so I want to talk a little bit about prayer tonight, because these are tough times. I don't think I need to tell you, right? And school is closed, and a lot of businesses are closed, and we can't see our friends. And I imagine if you're not stressed, your parents are stressed, and probably you've been through all kinds of emotions. Maybe angry because you can't see your friends. Maybe you've been bored. Maybe irritated with your brothers and sisters, with your parents. I don't know. But I thought, you know what? It's an amazing opportunity. Those tough times are an amazing opportunity to grow personally in your faith. Don't wait till you're an adult to grow. It's right now. And so the best thing we can do when times are tough is to learn to pray. And I want to talk about one type of prayer. There are many types of prayer, but tonight just the type of prayer which is asking. It's just a basic type of prayer. Asking God for our needs. And because even Jesus prayed to his Father in tough times. In Matthew 26, a little further up, we read that he went to a garden just the night before he went to the cross, and he was by himself, and he prayed to his Father, and he said this. He said, I'm almost there. Okay. He said, "My Father, if it is possible," Matthew 26:39, "if it is possible, my Father, let this cup pass from me." Talking about death on the cross. "Let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." See, even Jesus as a human being didn't go, you know what, I'm the Son of God, I can do this. No, he shared frankly his need to his Father as a little child. Now, what's interesting, of course, is this: did God answer his request? If there surely is one person who would, who should be given what he is asking God, he would deserve that. That would be Jesus. But no, in fact, Jesus went to the cross and died a painful death. Now, listen very carefully. What does that tell us? See, Jesus, God's beloved Son, he went to a place where he was treated the opposite way he should have been. His Father didn't answer his prayer so that we would be treated the opposite way we should be treated. We should become adopted so that we can become adopted as dear children of God ourselves and come to Him freely with our needs. That's the good news of Jesus. He exchanged His life for ours. Because He did that, you and I can come to God freely with our needs. Do you believe that? And so I'm asking those same questions, a few questions to you, okay? First is, do you know what you need in those rough times? Do you need peace? Do you need to find joy because you're too bored? Do you need patience? Do you need ideas of what to do? Do you need perseverance? What do you need? What do you need? Second question is, do you believe God is able and wants to answer your prayer? Do you believe that? And third question is, are you going to ask Him in your own way? Like, don't wait to have a polite adult way to speak. Just ask in your own way. Now, when I sit down to pray, or when I'm laying in bed, I have to say, often my thoughts get pretty scattered. And actually, to be honest, not often, like always. And so this is what helps me. And I want to give you a challenge. Write down your prayer. Write down what you're asking from God. It will help you focus. And this is a serious thing. Like one day, you won't have your parents with you. You probably won't have a youth leader either. You won't have a small group community leader. You'll have to go to God. And it's right now the time to learn this. And so, yeah, take a journal, start asking, and just write, Father, write down your request in a simple way, one sentence. But I challenge you to start doing that. And we're going to talk about prayer in the next coming weeks. And so next week, I'm going to share the story about the time when I woke up in the middle of the night because someone had punched me in the head. And so that'll be next week. I'll put my mask back on and have a good night.